John Chandler here. This is my quick review of Bloodfather. Bloodfather is a return to form for Mel Gibson to the action drama roles that made him famous back in the 80s and the 90s. So in this movie, Mel Gibson is an alcoholic who's an ex-con who hasn't seen his daughter in years. When she shows up back in his life, it's clear she's got all kinds of trouble, and this father that doesn't really know his daughter has to do everything in his power to save her while trying to not drink alcohol. So a lot of people have kind of promoted this movie as a bit of Taken for Mel Gibson, and even kind of the trailers promoted it that way. I saw the trailer. I thought it was going to be kind of like that. Luckily, before I watched the movie, I heard someone say, no, it's not really an action movie. This is more of a drama with action. So I went in expecting that, and this is a really great return to form for Mel Gibson. This movie just demonstrates why this guy is a world-class actor and a world-class performer. He's so engaging, so charismatic, so dramatic, and it's a character that in a lot of ways isn't all that likable. He has very few redeeming qualities, kind of terrible, but Mel Gibson makes him so likable in some way and brings humor into it with lines that, they're like these little quick one-liners in there that just sound so real and so authentic and so funny while not being feeling like quips being thrown in. It feels like something someone would actually say that's legitimately funny. Really, this movie has a very simple premise of a father trying to help his daughter with little setups for action sequences, but really it's all about a relationship between a very lost father trying to help a very lost daughter. And that's really where I see some big differences between kind of the Taken comparisons. In this movie, it's really all about these two characters, a father and daughter interacting, and in Taken, the daughter is taken, so she's not around. It's about just this one guy on a mission, and there's just lots of little dialogue between the two of them as he tries to guide her, as she's clearly on the similar path as he was on in life. And just really incredible performance, very much on the shoulders of Mel Gibson. And, I could talk about the plot, but it's so simple, it's so straightforward that it's delivered just right in a way that feels right for the tone of the movie that they're making. The acting, as I mentioned repeatedly, is phenomenal all around the board. I've heard some people discuss the daughter and whether how is her acting up to par, and is her character not so great. I think part of to understand her character, you have to understand that she's a train wreck of a person, and she's confused, she's coming off of drugs, and she's being hunted by people, kind of suicidal, kind of not suicidal at all, and she's in a very strange place, and that character is very intriguing, and that's what you see from the actress. She delivers what the movie asks of her and does a really good job. But even when I first watched it, I was like, I'm not quite sure, is she kind of pulled in this movie back when you've got Mel Gibson just striding forward with such an incredible performance? Beyond that, you've got a lot of actors like William H. Macy in a fairly small role in it, but very important role, and it's just doing a great job with a great rapport and sense of humor back and forth with Mel Gibson. All around, I really enjoyed this movie. This is, I guess, probably right now one of my absolute favorite movies of the year. I really hope that this sparks a resurgence in Mel Gibson's career, and I really hope it also gets him some Oscar buzz. I would be so thrilled if he got that, because this is like one of my absolute favorite actors of the 90s. Such a great, entertaining, great actor, great director that hasn't done much in over 10 years, and unfortunately we spend way too much time talking about his personal life and not about the fact that he's a great asset to Hollywood. I'm going to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10, and to be honest, I watched it and immediately went, I need to show this to my wife, and so I watched it a second day in a row, and so, iTunes rentals got a lot of money out of me. I highly encourage you to like this. Don't expect Taken with Mel Gibson. Expect a drama with some action in it and some incredible acting. If you like this video, please click that subscribe button. I love to talk movies. I want to talk with you about movies, so join us in the comment section. Thank you for watching.